Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan here. Got my daughter Stephanie in the house today. Got a mutt, she's always here. But anyway, we're making some dinner rolls because tomorrow is New Year's Day. And Penny and I usually have pork, sauerkraut, potatoes. So what we're going to do is I'm making some homemade dinner rolls to go with that. So it's just going to be her and I. It's a small batch. It's going to be make 12 of them. I'm going to try to do it all in my cast iron skillet. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so now look, we're not going through the dough recipe again, but I've already made dough. This was a little bit different ingredients, but the premise is still the same. The ingredients in that will be in the description. This just came out after the first proof, and this was just a little ball. That's how big it is. Now watch. We're going to push, see it? It goes down. There you go, baby. I like playing with the dough. So anyway, I got oil here. Extra virgin. Here's my skillet. After I get ready, I'm going to wipe some of this out with a paper towel. But right now, I just want to make sure everything's coated. And I hope this skillet isn't too big. If it is, I'll pop it in another one. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, now this is what we're going to do. Take your dough like always, and we're going to turn it out onto the work surface that I lightly floured. And I'm just going to knead it for a little bit here, just to get it where we want it. And then I'm going to make it into a log shape, and then we're going to try to cut it in 12, count them, 12 equal pieces. That's why I'm glad my daughter stopped by. She's got a better eye at that than I do, see? So we're going to roll the dough, and we're trying to incorporate some of the olive oil into that dough. Gonna make it taste nice. Okay, so now we're going to roll this a little bit of dough. And as I'm rolling it, I'm pulling it, stretching it out. We want 12 nice little slices that are pretty even with each other. And we're just playing with the dough. Remember, you are the Van Gogh of the dough. You do whatever you want to. You can beat it up, throw it against the wall. It all helps in the long run. Okay, so now, trying to get a nice even looking piece of dough here. I think that's too small to cut to 12 pieces. Your stuff?
It could be done.
We'll stretch it a little bit more. Just to make sure. I don't want them too, I don't want them too big. The dinner rolls, for God's sake. We're not feeding Godzilla. Okay. All right, so now we got this here done. Now we'll get the pro slice over here. That looks about even, huh?
It's a good looking log.
It's a good looking log. Okay, so Stephanie's going to get her hands in there and cut us up 12 equal pieces, equal size.
All right. That's half. That's half. Another half. Another. How many is that?
Not 12.
We're at 8.
2, 4, 6, 8. So,
Oh wait, I shouldn't have done it that way.
we'll try one more. I'm going to roll this again. That's what happens. You try to do stuff by looking at it. And what we should do is actually weigh this, and then we can get 12 equal portions out of there when we cut it, right? You want to weigh it and cut it?
are we weighing it at?
Right here. Hold on, folks. We are having a discussion. Okay, we decided to take our time and weigh them, so we got 12 pieces out of here. Right now, it weighed in at 30 ounces or 31, so we got 2.5 ounces per. All right, that's the second one, right on the time. Okay, now, all right, Steph, you ready to cut?
You're doing a great job, Dad.
Yeah, I know. A little big. It's close enough for government work. It's gonna be heavy. So when we get done with this, our theory is we're gonna have 12, count them, 12 little dough balls.
Cuts just like Play-Doh.
Yeah, I threw Play-Doh away this morning. I was making a recipe this morning and it didn't come out right. So the only thing I could do with it is chuck it. 2.5 right on the time.
It's a fat boy. What?
That's what I said. What's going on here, Tara? You gotta be kidding me. We're cutting our stuff away. Okay, guys and girls, we're almost there. Just bear with us if you will. 2.5, right where we want it. .5 again. I should have left that last one, huh? 2.5, look at that. And this one, 1.6.
Honestly, that makes sense. I
Got
think.
like 13 of them. Doesn't matter though, we're good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna divvy this up a little bit. Put a little piece on each one. Aren't you guys glad you came to this here cooking show today? This is the most accurate way to do it though. But we actually got like 13 little dough balls. So, okay, they're all not gonna be exactly shaped the same. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll them, see? And we're gonna pull to try to stretch them out. And we're gonna make like a little ball at the top, tucking everything in at the bottom. And then we're gonna place them like this, see here? And then you take this and try to roll it a little in your hand to try to get your bottom to look halfway decent, and then you're gonna plop it in the pan. I'm probably gonna have to get another pan. Okay, so you roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, and then we're gonna stretch it a little. We want it nice and smooth on the top. That's what we're trying to do. And as you're stretching it, roll your dough up underneath. So you get a nice little presentation on top. And then give it a little roll. And face down, face the seam down. All right, let me take off for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so you just place them in the pot the way they are, see? And hopefully all 12 of these are going to fit in the cast iron. And again, you just grab, stretch, and as you're stretching, you pull it out, tuck it under, okay? And you want a nice smooth presentation on top, tuck it under, roll it a bit, and plop it in the pan. Hey, you know, Steph, you said you was going to help now. It doesn't matter. We're good. I'm used to being here with the mutt all day, so a little treat for me to have Stephanie here. She delivered some more drawings for me. I'm going to be decorating my kitchen with her artwork, and I'll show you as I do it. Okay. This is going to be a monster. Glad we used a scale. All right. So we're going to, again, stretch and tuck. See? And then we're going to roll a little bit in our hand, but try to keep the seam side down when you put it in. It's not going to look the greatest, but okay, now you guys got the idea. We'll be back once I get this thing loaded up.
Not very good at that. I'm very good at that.
I believe you. Okay, guys, now here you go. We got us a nice little pan going here. I'm going to beat up an egg, and then we're going to do a little egg brush, and then we're going to put these in the oven. Well, I'm going to let them rise in the oven. The oven isn't on yet. It's going to rise for about a half hour. Okay, so you can see our soon-to-be dinner rolls have risen nicely. That's a 10-inch skillet I got those in. That's a Lodge. I don't think you guys really care about that, but I do. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to do a quick egg wash just to brighten everything up, make it a nice golden color. And then pop them in the oven. The oven's preheating right now at 375. We're going to put these in for 20 to 25 minutes. I will check them at 15 like usual. Everybody's oven's different. So you don't want to burn them. You don't want to waste the time and energy you put in these already and then have to burn it and throw them away. I want to eat them. So now you can top this with anything that you want. Even if you want, you put some garlic on here right now. But I'm going to put some honey. I'm going to mix honey and butter when they come out and paint them on with the brush with the butter and the honey. Because my queen wants some honey on her roll. So we're going to give her some. Okay, see I got this egg going? Egg wash. And this is just one egg. I didn't dilute it with no water. I don't know if you guys watched my video when I made my biscuits. I just used the egg yolk. And I got a lot of compliments because they came out nice and dark. How did I get it so dark? I just used the egg yolk. Okay, there you go, guys. Now that's that, huh? Like I said, you can put anything you want here. You want to put some garlic, you want to put some sprinkled cheese, do whatever you like. I'm going to do the honey. So we'll be back when I pop these in the oven. Okay, we're out of the oven. These things came out like gangbusters, as you can all see. Here I've got some melted butter and honey. This is from my honey, that is. And I'm going to brush these again. Now see that golden color? That's from the egg. I love that. Now we're going to put some butter with honey. I'm going to slather it all on there so this tastes good. Probably going to regret this. I'm probably going to have to clean sticky stuff out of my pan. But this really turned out really well. Now watch, they'll be like a brick. Nah, they'll be fine. I'm going to take a taste test here. But yeah, you can smell that honey. Whew. But I melted a couple tablespoons of regular butter, unsalted that is. And I'm going to paint these up, and we're going to let them sit for a couple minutes, let them soak in. Then we'll show you what it's like ripping them apart. And then we'll have a taste test, me and Elmo. Okay. That's about all I can do with this, folks. So we'll let this sit for a minute, and we'll be back.
Oh, wait.
Okay, now we're going to try to take these out without them all coming apart. It's not going to work. hold on. Okay, we're gonna try these here, huh? Better, we made it. I'm surprised that really didn't stick much. Okay, can you see that? Let me move this over a bit. Move, Don, move. Watch your feet. Okay, my friends, there you have it. Mr. Dan's dinner rolls. If they come out that good, we'll call them Mr. Dan's famous dinner rolls. So we're going to try to get us one. They're a little sticky. They're a little hot yet, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. So, of course you would. You made them. Well, you know, sometimes your stuff don't turn out so good. Okay, so we're gonna take this one, plop right on the dish. Look at that, right on the dish. Okay. Yeah, these are gonna be nice. Okay, at the taste test table with my buddy Elmo and me. Look at that, they came out perfect. That's the bottom. Here's the sides. Nice and moist. Oh, I can't believe how they come out. These here are going to be delicious tomorrow. That's the butter and honey that I put on top. This was a nice, easy recipe. And that was a 20-minute cook time. I started checking them at 15 because you can start to smell them right around the 10 or 12 minute mark. So boy, this is good. Okay. So, without further ado, there's Mr. Dan saying when you're out and about, cover up, protect yourself as well as others. I'll be glad when that's done. Wash your hands, and when you're out and about, get your little sanitizer, spray it on, drizzle it on, wash your hands. When you get home, wash them again. Don't talk with your mouth full unless it's another delicious little muffin just like this. Don't forget to give us a like, share with your friends, enemies, I don't care, share with everybody. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and when you do, the little notification bell will pop up. And when you hit that, and that'll let you know each time we have a new video up. Also, the description box, right below the video, like I tell you, there's an arrow down button. You hit that, it'll pop down. You'll get the complete recipe with the ingredients and how to do it. And I also have a link to my daughter's website. She just brought me some more artwork that I'm going to frame up, and we're going to put it all in the kitchen because it has to do with vegetables and that. So, but anyway, without further ado, this is Mr. Dan saying to you, stay hungry, my friend, and come back when you are, and we will give you another delicious recipe just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying we are out.
Oh shit.